And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got his second bucket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Robinson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the first half is now in the books. Nets lead by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And now the third quarter about to get going. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
The second half just about to get going here. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next two quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, down low.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but the...
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verajau's checked in. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from LeBron.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
That's good. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And Sloan kicks to Lopez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Johnson outside. They get it back. Young. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Knocks it loose. Shumpert with the steal. Here's Mozgov. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. Second in second chance points. Third in fewest turnovers per game. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay.
And good on the basket. Book it. 8 points for Johnson.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Jefferson. Good defensive work there by Young.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Feeds to Ellington. Right wing. Here's Sloan. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Nets leading by 14. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Smith.
Oh, wow.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Fires for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to start. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So for Brooklyn now, Brown at the 2 with Johnson at the 3. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Sloan in at the 1. Irving drives in. Rejected by Young.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
The Nets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Johnson dishes to Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Sloan, covered by Smith. Here's Johnson. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson. Inside. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Smith.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Sloan passes to Young. The kick out to Brown. And the Nets miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Sloan's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving drives in. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Back to Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Donald Sloan. That'll be his second foul of the game. James checked in for Jefferson.
In for your Cavaliers.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
Thanks again, Doris. Lopez, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
That's his first personal foul.
Brown kicks to Lopez. Johnson dishes to Brown. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feed. The Cavaliers trail by 13, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young outside. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
The dish to Sloan. It's deflected. Shumpert with the steal. Rejected by Young. Nets leading by 16. Johnson with it. He's picked up by James. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure